talk to me and tell me the story of how you got this place?
Well, I'll start, and then you correct me. How about that?
Okay.
Well, I was playing cards in a riverboat in New Orleans, and I made a... Okay. What really happened was that we were here visiting, and we were driving around and checking things out, and it was wintertime right after Christmas, and this place was for sale. Now, Kate had always loved this place and had come here as a little girl and had told me about it, that she would love to someday have this place and run it, and we just figured that since we were so far away that wasn't even a possibility. This was too much of a coincidence to be a coincidence. This was like one of those opportunities that God puts in your lap. And you know, how many times will you have something like that? Because not only was it for sale, it had been for sale for a long time. And the price had been reduced, and it was, you know, affordable enough that it made sense to do it. It made more than sense. It made it possible. If I had any kind of story, the first day was absolute insanity. You were here, you remember. So we worked and worked from April, and we're trying to figure out when are we going to open. Everybody's after us. When are you going to open? When are you going to open? So the two bridges were closed here, and traffic was definitely less than it had been. So we said, okay, we'll open the 1st of July about.
4th of July weekend, because we thought no tourists would come through.
4th of July weekend, because we thought, right, it would be less than normal.
We just figured it's an 8-mile detour to get here, so we figured no one's coming.
Well, between
Oh,
the weekend being a holiday, the curious locals, and the tourists who were here visiting, we got absolutely slammed. So the tickets start coming in. And the first ticket's like, not just one meal, it's, 3 meals or so. So put that one up, put the eggs on, they're cooking, they seem like they're okay. I turn them over, they're black. So what do I do? So, I'm not even ready for that whole concept that it's not working. So I was, okay. And so I just kind of scrape it over to the corner, put some more on, do it again, same order. And this time it won't cook, so I go do something else, I come back, and now it's black again. And so I keep burning them, and this happens, and meanwhile there's more tickets coming in. Now there's like 5 of them flapping in the breeze, and each ticket's got 3 or 4 meals on it. This is, like I said, I've never even cooked at home for our family before. So that was the first day.
That fella right there. Well, I'm just hoping that wasn't my tea bag from earlier and poured coffee on somebody's tea bag.
You have the ham and the potato soup?
I have bacon in the potato soup.
I think you get a cup of that and a tuna croissant milk.
Well, I worked here with the previous owner, and unbeknownst to the Huntingtons, I came along with a purchase. So I just had all my friends come in and ask if I was working here yet, and when I came in, it was like, I'm Carrie. Every day there's a new story. Every day that we get our regulars in here, and that usually starts how the day's gonna go. But, yeah. Pepsi.
The rosy?
I
see the rosy. Pepsi sounds good.
Pepsi?
Yeah. You can have a rose.
All
I don't want the
right,
rosy.
what are you gonna have?
All right, I saw on a sign something that said tuna milk.
Yes.
Can I have that?
No. What's something to drink?
Blah. This is my daughter. I'm her mother. She owns the diner. She's very, very happy.
Sounds like you're trying to convince someone of that.
She's totally exhausted, but she's very happy. Look
But
at
she's still
See her
smiling.
grin?
But I'm not cooking tonight, so when they come over, you're cooking.
And I don't even know if we're coming over if
you
you're
come
cooking.
over. That's a good one, Mom.
Yeah, they came up here just full of adventure and excitement, and now they're exhausted. But I still think they're happy.
Really?
I think they're happy. They're doing very well. The town loves them. They have great personalities. They get along with everybody. They've gotten involved in the town. I think it's wonderful.
We were having a lot of talks about how, how come when we were in our early 20s we could just pick up and go. We could just pick up and go to California. We could just change our life like that if we wanted to. And why couldn't we still do that? Why were we stuck in the life we were living when it wasn't the life we wanted to live? I was just done. And I have a lot of guilt about being done, but I was done. So I guess my identity was I had lost it, or I didn't know. I don't mean that in a dramatic way of, I don't know who I am, because I knew who I was. That's the thing. I knew who I was, and I wanted me back. But somewhere along the line, that was displaced for other family needs.
Well, I'll say it, and if you don't want it, then
Okay.
I mean, it's no secret. We had big problems between us, to the point where it was almost over. And I think it was all for reasons that had gone unsaid for years. I didn't want it to be over. I wanted to do everything that I could and encourage Kate to do everything she could to work it out. And so this whole move and this diner and all of this is part of that process. We get better, we get more efficient, and I think we're on track to be able to make a little money, to at least enough to stay alive, stay afloat. So that would be my definition of is it working, but that's only part of the definition. The other definition is, are you happy in life? Are you doing what you love enough so that sometimes it's hard to tell where your play begins and your work ends, or the other way. And there's times that happens. There's other times where there's hard work that has to be done, there's no fun.
But there's a lot of hard work, and sometimes at the end of the day, I don't want to come back the next day. But then, when you wake up the next day, it's a new day. And then we're refilled, and I'm ready to go again, and I'm ready to see all the regulars that sit here in the morning. Days like today were rejuvenated because everybody that came in here for the most part today, waves of people coming in here and finding us who were so happy we had bought this and fixed it up and reopened it, and they were so happy to find it. Then that's fun. And when people love all the food that comes out, that's fun. When it comes out here and people love it, I'm filled up again.